4:47. Let's get you a check of that most accurate forecast as I'm standing in for Iris Hermosillo this morning. We do have triple digits returning to the forecast, but a little perspective for you this morning. At this point last year, we had already hit that triple digit mark 11 times. This year we've only done it twice so far, and that's because we had high pressure parked over our state last year. This time we've had some weak storms and have brought some more breezes, so just perspective to keep it in mind. Also, these morning temperatures are pretty great if you're an early riser and can get it together to get out the door and enjoy them. We're in the 60s across most of the valley again. 61 in Chandler, 63 in Levine, 63 up in Anthem. We are in the 70s though in Apache Junction and Queen Creek this morning already. Across the high country, we are at the freezing mark at the Grand Canyon. We're also in the upper 30s in Flagstaff, 40s in Show Low, Heber and Window Rock, 50s in Prescott and Sedona, 70s already to our west as well, Bullhead City and Quartzsite, and it will be warmer there today too. The breezes are also going to return very similar to what we experienced yesterday. So here in the valley, just light 10 to 15 mile an hour winds, but across the high country, stronger. So make sure you tie anything down that could blow around, because those winds once again will be around 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts upwards of 35 miles an hour. Back here in the valley, we're going to enjoy these nice temperatures for much of the mid-morning hours. We'll work our way into the 70s, but linger there through about 10 o'clock. And then we pretty rapidly warm into the upper 80s by 11. The 90s show up by 1, and we're climbing to our peak heat of the day, 96 degrees right around that 4 or 5 o'clock hour. Also, our breezes will be pretty steady through the first half of the day, and then right around that dinner time, that's when they start to get a little stronger and a little closer to that 15 mile an hour mark. Our average for this time of year, 92 degrees. So we are a couple of degrees above that with our high of 96 today, which we will hit in places like Gilbert and Mesa, as well as Ahwatukee. Just a degree shy of that in Goodyear, Peoria and Surprise at 94, and Fountain Hills and Apache Junction just a little cooler at 93 today. More 90s to our south and to our west. One of the hot spots in the state, once again, Lake Havasu City, 97 degrees, so coming close to triple digits for you. Just make sure you're hydrating, checking on your vulnerable neighbors. Across the central portion of our state, highs in the 70s and 80s, and north of the rim, Flagstaff looking to stay in the 60s again, but we'll work our way into the 70s. In Window Rock, 72 in Show Low today. Do have to point out the first named storm of the season, Tropical Storm Andres, is in the East Pacific, and it doesn't look right now like we're going to get any moisture out of it here, but it's the first one and also the earliest time on record that there has been a named storm in the Pacific, a tropical storm. So I don't know if that means we're going to have a more active season, but something to keep our eye on. 96 and breezy today, mid-90s again tomorrow, and then Wednesday we start cranking up the heat, flirting with triple digits and then crossing over into the century mark by Thursday. And those triple digits will carry us through the start of next weekend.